Become a Product Pro session for this week for our education series for North America. My name is Eva Nedvega, and I am your Director of Sales Development for North America. I'm very excited to be hosting tonight's webinar. We have a lot of content, two very special guests joining us tonight. From our North America team, we have Martine Duretto, our Director of Sales for Canada. Hi, Martine.
Hello.
Martine, I'm so excited to have you on featuring you as well on the call tonight, especially because we're going to be covering something that's very true and dear to your background as a former cosmetologist and makeup artist for over 20 years. Can you share a little bit with us about your experience and background?
Absolutely. First off, I want to thank you for inviting me. I'm like a kid in a candy store when it comes to envy. So thank you for having me share my thoughts and experience tonight, and also for what you are doing with this project, what we're doing exactly right now. This call that we have either to educate or inform our sales force is fantastic, and I wanted to congratulate you for working so hard on this project, Edenette.
Thank you. We're very excited to have an opportunity to communicate, to touch base with the field, especially what's so much needed, and very excited. And Martine is also hosting, like me, later today, later tonight, the French session of this call. I'll be hosting the Spanish, and Skylar will be hosting the Chinese sessions in an hour, so we're super excited about that. And then tonight also we have another guest. Yes.
Did you want me to share about my background a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Tell us why you're so excited about NV.
I caught you off guard with my thank yous, but I really wanted to throw it out there. Basically, and you know that in the 20 years experience is great to hear. It just makes me older, but you know, at the same time, I'm glad I have that experience. Makeup has always been part of my life. I mean, I started quite young as an intern for a cosmetic company by the name of Elizabeth Arden. And right then, I fell in love with the beauty of beauty. And so I quickly made my way up that career ladder in the industry, going from cosmetician to counter manager, all the way to professional makeup artist for Christian Dior, and which I enjoy doing for over a decade. And while I was working with them and for them, I was participating very often and on a regular basis to photo shoots for magazines that are well known here in Quebec, where I'm from in Canada. And so we have magazines that are really similar to People magazines, where they feature actors and celebrities. And I was appointed to doing those photo shoots regularly for Christian Dior. So you know, it's been a long time. Right after I did that, that's when I did a career switch onto this wonderful world of direct selling. And so needless to say, I know what a high-end product is. I know what quality means and the value of it. And so I'm really, really happy to now get my hands in the candy jar with Envy.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. And we're very excited to have your expertise be shared with us, especially on what you're going to be sharing today, which I'm very eager to hear more about, is how to incorporate Luminesse and really take advantage of NV and including that into your regimen. So thank you for joining us. And then also we have tonight the great honor to have one of our top leaders. I had the opportunity of meeting this wonderful lady a couple months ago and then working together on stage a couple weeks ago in Chicago on a very successful road tour there with our GM for the US, Brett Webb, and the team. And it was very exciting to hear Deb share her passion about NV. So Deb, Ruby Director Deb Callahan, are you on the line?
I am, Edna. Thank you so much for having me tonight. I'm just so excited to share what I know, and it's such a privilege to be on here, and hopefully some of the information that I give tonight will get people really excited and revved up and ready to just even go out there and share Envy even more to everyone around them. So thank you.
Absolutely, and Deb, I know you are a certified nutritionist and coach. You also were a part of the beta testing group about NV about a year ago, before you even knew what it was going to be called, or even it wasn't going to be a product that was going to be available. And you also had the opportunity, we're so proud to have you on stage at our leadership conference when this product was launched, sharing your experience. Is there something you can share with us about that experience?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I just felt so privileged to be able to try a product that Jeunesse was considering. And being that I've been a nutritionist for over 22 years, I was drawn into Jeunesse because of a product experience, because of the quality, and I'm very careful about, you know, what I put on my skin, because I know the damaging ingredients that are in products. And so when I first was introduced to Jeunesse, it was about the Luminesce serum. And I did my research into it and looked into the manufacturing, and I was just so impressed. And just to give you an idea what happened, it was just like I had this amazing product experience with the Luminesce serum. And the technology that, you know, we're going to be talking about on the call with the APT200 in that product and the rest of the Luminesce products, and now in the NV product. So I got a chance to see the power of that product with my face and a scar I had. And then when I was able to try the NV and use that product for a year, knowing that it had that same technology in it, and being able to demo it on so many women, and having them be so excited to the point where they absolutely could not wait to get their hands on it. That's been my experience for the whole last year. And so I'm bubbling over with passion and excitement to be able to share and educate more about this incredible product.
Wow, and your passion is contagious. So I'm very excited to everything that you have to share tonight with our North America distributors and leaders on the call. So of course we gave it away, right? Our featured product for tonight is NV, and we want to share some of the things that you're going to hear tonight. You're going to share, and you're going to hear a lot from why and why is it important that Jeunesse came into this new category that is the cosmetics industry. You know, the cosmetics industry is a $60 billion industry, and we're very excited to have an opportunity to cash in on this industry. I'm from Puerto Rico, and I can tell you women in a storm will first go out to get ice with lipsticks. And even if they will make sure that they have lipstick on and makeup on, and their skin looks flawless. Even when there's no electricity, we would rather first buy our cosmetics than our vitamins, sometimes they say. So it's exciting to have an opportunity now to offer to a whole new category of customers and distributors to attract them to this new category that we're coming into. But not only that, I'm very excited about how our team has had an opportunity to truly have NV be a part of our YES system, of our youth enhancement system. And it's incredible. Like Deb mentioned, the technology that is in NV is incredible. It makes Jeunesse truly become, once again, an innovator. And we're coming into this $60 billion industry, and what we call beauty with benefits. You know, Jeunesse is now coming into a product that's new to the market in the industry, exclusive to Jeunesse with NV. And what's exciting even more than that is that there is no other product out there in the cosmetics industry with the technology, with the benefits that this product has in NV. And so this is truly incredible, just to make sure that we don't disregard what we have, and then we always make sure that we're highlighting the innovative products that we have. And so, of course, the reason we know that we have this proprietary ingredient with APT200, the same technology that's in the Luminesce collection, which in this cosmetics product, and then true beauty with benefits, if you ask me, and how it truly aligns with the YES system. And so now this is a very important thing that we want to share, and that's now we go into this new industry, a new billion-dollar industry that we go into. That's one of the top industries in direct selling and network marketing at the moment, and we're now in it with a new technology and a new product. And so I want to give it over to Martine. And Martine, I want you to share with us a little bit more about how can we incorporate Luminous Collection, especially with your experience as a professional makeup artist. You know, share with us a little bit about how we include and now how we incorporate Envy into our regimen. But more importantly, how do we reach out to these customers that we have using Luminous that now we have an opportunity to introduce Envy?
Thank you, Edenette. Well, the best part, and you've said it numerous times just now by talking about our great products, the best part with Envy is that we have an amazing high-end and revolutionary skincare line to accompany it, to prep start the work. I mean, the benefits and the age-fighting power that we find in our Luminous collection are literally prepping your skin for the flawless results of Envy. So basically, if you're going to talk about the wonders of Envy and you want to talk to your customers about it and you want to incorporate it because, you know, she probably is already in love with Envy. You've talked to her about it. She's tried it. She loves it. And you want to incorporate the wonders of our skincare lines that also has the same benefits, you know, the same age-fighting benefits. First of all, I mean, one of the products that I love the most is the brightener. First of all, a skin that is clean will absorb the moisturizers better. A skin that is bright will have smaller pores and will also have more of an even tone to it. And so the products all used in combination together, oh, I like that. My gosh, are we just so technology advanced, Edenette? So Edenette is pointing to our brightener, my ultimate favorite hero. I discovered it in July when we launched it, and I'll tell you, there are not many products out there that are just as fabulous and fast to show you results and to give you a perfect skin. So if you sell the idea to your customer that your skin needs to be cleaned with our Luminous ingredients, needs to be brightened and hydrated and protected and rejuvenated at night, and this just leads the way to the perfection of the quick effect that you get when you have the Envy. Pardon me. So I can't preach enough on the importance of cleaning and moisturizing your skin beforehand, and combining the two doubles your success. So they go hand in hand all together. The moisturizer, you're pointing to the moisturizer, it's fantastic to have that because this product is very, very special in the sense that it has that protection, and sometimes it's not really sunny out there, and we think, oh my gosh, you know, what is this sun protection about and for? There are so many outside and exterior factors that can aggress your skin. You need that protection. You really need it, and you need at night to just rejuvenate your skin. When it's sleeping, it's the best time to rejuvenate your skin. So once you've done all that, and you have the long-term benefits of our anti-aging ingredients with the APT200, then when the time comes to use Envy, your skin is just waiting. It's just ready to be made beautiful. Next slide, yes. So basically, the Luminous, I kind of covered a little bit on that. You know, this is what our line does. You know, it gives you a smoother looking skin, and we're all searching, and we all have that same quest of wanting to look younger and feel younger. And if you're young, we want to stay young. So this is what our ingredients are doing. This is what Dr. Newman came up with. And so by reducing the appearance of our fine lines and wrinkles, our skin is even better in terms of when it's time to put some makeup on it. So the two together is just ultimate perfection, in my opinion. Now, ta-da-da! Our rock star, our baby, our superstar. There's, yeah, I mean, Edenette, we have so many names for Envy. We love it. It's our baby, and we've been talking about it for quite a long time. So we're happy. The baby is born, and we can share it with the rest of the world. I will quickly introduce you to what Envy is about, and I will start by the perfect name that was given to it. BB Perfecting Mist Foundation. You know, this is really what captures the essence of what Envy does. It perfects your skin. That's what it does. It makes it beautiful with benefits that are long term. If you use our collection and if you pair it with Envy, and if you use Envy all the time, then you just set your skin for a younger look and a perfect look. So, I'm sorry, why Envy? Why do I like Envy so much? Edenette, you had asked me that earlier, and you wanted to hear what my perception and my idea as a makeup artist. So basically, as a makeup artist, I know for a fact the time it takes to make someone look great, the products it takes to achieve that perfection, that photo shoot perfection. It takes a long time, and it takes a lot of products, and you need to do it as a professional. It's really hard to have that perfect look, a photo shoot look by yourself. So I'll tell you one thing, with this product, what I love the most is that everyone and anyone are able to have the opportunity to achieve that airbrush finish at home in a quick manner, in a simple manner, and I just love that. This is what charmed me, because I thought everybody should be able to be camera ready. Today we take those selfies all the time. We have to be camera ready. You know, we take all these pictures, and also some people go do some Facebook lives, and you know, we're in that era where we expose ourselves all the time. So why not look great as much as we can? And so that's what Envy does. That's what it gives everyone. It's that opportunity. Now, there are 3 products. You see them. They're beautiful. The packaging is fantastic, very on trend, very sleek and professional, elegant. And so that's the one thing that is fantastic about it. Now, again, only 3 products, very simple. First of all, we have the primer. The primer, it does what it says. It primes. We couldn't find a better name than primer. It's not. It may not be the sexiest name that we that we have for a product, but I tell you that it does that. And what it means is that it preps your skin for the foundation that will come very soon. It smooths the lines. It evens out the skin, makes it one perfection. I've always been a fan of primers. When I was a makeup artist, there were other companies that had a different texture. It was not in spray like this, but you know, primers have been around, and I have used them all the time, because that's what it does. It will make your skin just so smooth that when the foundation goes on top of it, it's like it's a perfect canvas to work with. So that's first of all, it's the primer. The three products that you see there are, all of them are loaded with vitamins and botanicals. They contain our exclusive APT 200. We talked about it, and I think that Deb will touch on that at a later time. So I'm not going to spend too much on that, but I wanted to make sure that it's clear that all these products are filled with goodness for our skin. The second product is the foundation, and the foundation is fantastic because we have 9 wonderful shades, and so we really reach out to all those different tones and skin. You can leave it there, Edenette, because I think Deb will touch on the various colors. But we have all these colors to make sure that we capture your tone. You will for sure find your perfect tone. We have a great tool. I'll talk about it later when I do cover the steps to use the product. And then our matching guide is just so easy to use, and I will give you my tips about that. So you will find your dream color, and we'll talk about it later. This is a product that you can build up on. You know, you want something really light, you will just, you know, one spray is fantastic. And by the way, the bottles look small, but you know that there is 300 mist in those bottles. So once you get the hang of it, you know, there's a few trials here and there, but when you really get expert on using them, you know that you have your 300 mists there, and it's worth it. So basically, you can have a lighter coverage, you can have more of a medium coverage, and you can have also local coverage. I will touch on that when I talk about the how-to later on the call. And so that's the foundation. And the bronzer, my rock star of the three, my favorite, ultimate favorite, because it's you know, it's a gender neutral product. Everyone can wear it. Men can wear it. I mean, men can wear the whole collection. But the bronzer is something that looks really natural. It's a quick glow without the sparkles. You know, sometimes we just want to have a nice glow, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning and we're in the office. I don't think that it's nice to see all the sparkles that we could have if we went to dinner that night. So I like the natural look of it. It's an all-body product as well. It can be worn on legs. It can be worn on décolleté, the chest area, your arms. It gives fabulous results, and you know, it just gives you a sexy looks in no time. So it's fantastic. I will give you more tips on how to use those products when we do the how-to a little bit later on.
Wonderful. Thank you, Martine. That was great. Now, I do want to invite Deb. And Deb, I want you to be able to share with us more about some of the ingredients that you're so passionate about. I know you had a personal experience in the past where you had to even have a dermatologist customize your own foundation. That's how hard it was for you to be able to find something that was good for your skin. If you want to walk us through that.
Sure, absolutely. You know, because I'm so careful about ingredients, what I really found was that the majority of the foundations on the market actually have preserving agents in them that damage the skin and that can also damage the internal body. And so because of that, I was like searching for a good foundation. Well, I had such a hard time. I went to a company that custom made my foundation for me, and they believed in using, you know, healthy ingredients. Okay, so I had all that done. I spent more money than you probably should on a foundation just because that meant so much to me. And I thought that that was a pretty decent foundation for me and the way it looked on my skin. But what was really interesting is when I finally got a chance to start using the Envy product, which I used for an entire year before the launch, I found that even after the very first application, it was astonishing the difference in my skin. I mean, the way it just enhanced my skin. It made those little tiny lines and wrinkles just disappear, gave me that truly airbrush, flawless look to the skin that I hadn't have, you know, with the other foundation. And it also gave me this glow, this just youthful glow to my skin, almost like, you know, like a red carpet glow, if you will. And because of that, I felt healthier, you know, and it gave me that sun-kissed, like warm tan looking glow to my face, because I don't tan my face with the sun. So I always need to use like a little bit darker of a shade. And it's so beautiful the way that you can choose your shade between the 9 different shades that Envy has. It'll match any complexion. And that I found very interesting. The creator of the technology and the shades, she took these products all over the world. And no matter what complexion, what person she used these on, she was always able to match their complexion perfectly within those 9 shades. So that's why, you know, we have the 9 shades and you can easily match them up. And that's why I was just so passionate about sharing that with other people. And I know that Edith wanted me to explain a little bit of my experience in the beta test group. When I went out and shared these products with other women, they had to do an extensive survey when they actually tried the product. So we would demo the product on them, and they'd fill out this 7-page survey, and 100% of all the many women that I demoed not only gave it like a 5-star rating all the way across the 7 pages, but it was also like an immediate, when can I get this? To the point where some people were actually frustrated because they wanted to have the product right then and they didn't understand why. So that was exciting to me because I knew that this was going to be just huge for people moving forward. Now, to go back a little bit into the, you know, ingredients, like Martine said, the ingredients in here are what you want to have so that it is something healthy for your skin. So not only do we have antioxidants and botanicals and other vitamins in the product, which I'll talk about in a moment, but we have APT200, which is the growth factors that are coming from adult adipose stem cells. And these growth factors are in the Luminous skincare line, and is now in the Envy. So when you spray this Envy on, it doesn't matter if it's the primer or the foundation or the bronzer, you're getting those growth factors placed on your skin, and they immediately go to work to talk to your own stem cells in your body, your fatty tissue stem cells, to go to work and to help the skin regenerate. And so that's why people see amazing changes over time of using the Luminous line, is because you have a constant working going on in the skin to rejuvenate the skin. And now we have it with the Envy. And think about that. You're putting this product on and it's sitting on your face all day long. It's 100% water resistant, so it's not coming off till you take it off with a cleanser. So now it's sitting on your skin, and those growth factors are going to work to help you look younger. And so that is one of the major differences with the Envy product that you can't find in any other foundation on the market, is that we have that technology. And then on top of that, we have the other antioxidants, the other botanicals. We have high amounts of aloe vera in the product, in a dehydrated form. And the reason why there's high amounts of aloe is because the formula originally was designed to help people have excellent coverage that had just maybe had laser resurfacing done, or chemical peels, or they had 3rd-degree burns on their face. So this product was designed to be gentle. It was designed to be great for sensitive skin, so that you could flawlessly cover imperfections and have it be healthy at the same time, and actually help to, help the skin repair itself, basically. So I could go on and on about this. Edith, do you want me to continue, or?
I love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for sharing that, Deb. I also wanted you to share, I know in Chicago you had an opportunity to also share how excited you made a question that really made me think, and the audience too, where you asked, what happens to the foundations that you buy and they sell them to you out there with all these ingredients, and the minute you open the bottle, they start to lose the potency. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, absolutely. So why do we have such an amazing delivery system with this spray foundation? What I've learned, and it makes a lot of sense from Yolanda, she was explaining that when you have ingredients that are in any foundation out there, and they're claiming that there's anti-aging, antioxidants, and botanicals in the product, that as soon as you open that product and it gets exposed to the oxygen in the air, within 1 week, 25% of those nutrients are gone. So just think about this. You're paying for a product that's supposed to help you look younger, right? And in 4 weeks, those nutrients are completely gone in your foundation. So that's why people might see good results when they first use it, maybe for the first few days, and then it starts to decline after you use it. But with the Envy product, because we have a self-contained delivery system, you're going to be able to have those nutrients, those antioxidants, botanicals, other vitamins, stay at 100% in your product until as long as you have the product. So that's amazing to me that we're going to be getting all those nutrients at the highest value over and over again every single time you spray this on your skin. And the other benefit too that I love is that because of this delivery system, no bacteria gets in the can. And so that way you're not incorporating that bacteria onto your skin like so many other foundations out there where you're touching the foundation and you're adding bacteria to your skin, which can not only cause acne or other skin problems, but it also can exacerbate those problems. And so now we have a way to avoid that. And we also have a way to help people that have those skin conditions possibly see better results and even get rid of some of those conditions because they don't have the bacteria and they have the added nutrients to help their skin do what it's supposed to do. Anything else?
Okay, back to me. Thank you so much, Deb, by the way. I was listening to you, and I'm sure all our listeners and Edenet, and this is so, what you're saying is so valuable in terms of adding the value of our product. It's not just a foundation. It's far from that. It's a lot of things. And thank you for bringing those very valid points that also add to the things that we can say when we want to sell the products. So thank you so much. And I took down some notes because I'm going on tour, and I will add that to some of the things that I want to share while doing the Canada tour. So I promised you a step-by-step how to apply, the easy way to do it. And basically, the first thing that you need to think about doing, and it's very, very important, and it's called shake it. It sounded funny when I said it, but shake the bottles, may I say. You know, the reason we ask that before you use it, you have to shake the bottle. So let's talk about the primer. That's the first thing. So we're going to shake the bottle so that all the nutrients, all the botanicals, the water, everything that is in that wonderful bottle needs to amalgamate together and become one. And so if you don't shake it, then maybe you will miss on some of the great effect of the product. So shake, shake, shake. That's the first thing. It's not negotiable. And it says here 5 seconds. Shake as long as you want, as long as you feel that you're doing a great job in mixing all the ingredients. And I will invite you to shake all 3 products before you use it. The other thing that you need to do is, first of all, when you have shaken the bottle, you will use it. Basically, you want to have that primer all over the face because, and the reason I'm saying that is that the next 2 products will want to be at different places on your face. So basically, the primer has to go everywhere. It needs to, perfect your skin and your tone. So you will, and it's clear, it's transparent. So literally, you will make sure that you protect your hair and your clothes and all of that, and then you will literally do a larger S movement. Okay, and a quick, just quickly a large S, and you'll see why I'm saying that with the next product. And so basically, you will do that. You will wait. I always say my rule of thumb is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you want to leave the time for the product to evaporate and to place itself on your skin, because it's a mist. So the mist will fall into various places, and we want to give it time to make its way to your skin and to find its right place. Once that's done, then you'll take the beautiful Envy Puff and you will dab it onto the skin. Next step, once you found the shade that is your dream shade, and the way to do that with our matching guide is very easy. And I'm going to give you my tip as a makeup artist. A lot of makeup artists will do different things. I'm going to give you my tip, and then you can search for other ways. But the way I found that I can find the right shade when using a tool like this is to use the jawline. And so you will literally take the matching guide that is clear, and you see the three little points with the color, and when you apply it close to the skin, really close, like literally on the face, you will see the perfect color is the one that will disappear on your skin. It's funny to say that, but it's the one that will be so perfect for you that it will disappear on the shade, the little tool. So you'll see the other two, and that one will be gone, and that means that your skin has found a perfect match. And so that's my tip to do it, and that's where I do it. Some people do it on other parts of the body, the arms or other parts of the face, but I find that that's the best place. So once you've done that, you found your perfect shade. You shake for 5 seconds, make sure all these great ingredients are shaken and amalgamated together, and then you go. And I'll tell you one tip is that because it's a mist, it finds its way to pixelate on your skin, and you don't need to put it all over the place, okay? All over the face like we just did with the primer. What you need to and want to hit is more of the center of the face. And then all the mist will go place itself further away from the center of your face where it needs to go. So the movement will be a little bit different. It won't be like a larger S. It will be more of a, how can I put it, a small question mark in the middle of your face. So again, you shake, you put it at a comfortable distance, you know. Too close will get your product wet. You don't want that. And too far, you will, you know, half of it will be gone in the air, and you won't have it on your face, so it will be wasted. So, you know, you will have to try a couple of times to get comfortable. It's like anything. You need to find your perfect way to do it. But once you do that and you do a smaller S, which for me is like a question mark, basically, the foundation will find its place. You will do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, much slower than that. And once you do that, you will again take your Envy Puff and you will dab on your skin. And what it does when you do that, just so you know, it makes it wear perfect, wear resistant. And so what happens is that it doesn't transfer on your clothes or, you know, on anything that you can come into contact with your skin. And so if you have one coat, and if you think that you need a little bit more because you used a little bit more, then you do it again, you wait your 5 seconds, and then you dab it onto the skin and you make it wear resistant, not weather. I say that because we have really bad weather here where I live, and it has an effect on me. But it makes it wear resistant, and so and then you can do this again and again. But if you do have one area that you want, you know, sometimes you have some redness. I know that personally, my chin is always red, always, and so I will dab it, you know, and I will spray on my hand, and I will dab it with the puff or with my makeup brush, and I will go directly on my skin, on my chin, so I don't have to do another coat just because I want to cover my chin. So, and that's a tip. I have another tip, because some of you may listen to us and go, oh, wow, that's all great, but I'm not sure about the spray, and I don't know how confident and comfortable I feel with that. I'll tell you one thing. There is another way to use Envy. I mean, the best way is with the spray and the mist, because that's what it's all about. If you want to kind of make your way to becoming an expert, what you can do in the meantime, and this is what I discovered actually when I was on tour for our U.S. Locations, and I was in my hotel room and I decided to, you know, come and try different ways. and I sprayed it on my hand, and I literally took my makeup brush. I have a synthetic brush, not the real hair, but more synthetic, so that way it doesn't stick on the hair. And I started to apply it on my skin, and oh wow, the effect was just as fabulous. And so I dabbed it after with the Envy Puff, and I went on and I did it twice. And so that's just a side tip. If you have an objection like that, if your customer says, oh, you know, it's all great, but I don't know how comfortable, you can say, well, you know, you can make your way up to the spray success, but in the meantime, you can have it your own way. So that's one tip I wanted to share with you. And then basically the bronzer, the Rockstar, the one that we all love. There's one shade because it will adapt to various tones, and so for some it will be a little bit more intense. For others it will be just, it will cover the skin tone, but it won't be darker. It will simply bring the glow, you know, that beautiful glow that I told you about earlier, that is very natural, and that doesn't look like you've tried too much. Because the last thing that we want is to look like we have tried to look natural, and so it needs to be natural and look at you. And so that is great. You do the same rule of thumb. You know, you shake your bottle, but this time instead, you know how we have 3 moves. We have the big S for the primer, the question mark for the foundation, and the last one is the bronzer. And the bronzer, really, we want to contour. So what I suggest, and again, you'll find your own way as you do it, and some other people will train on Envy and will give you different tips. What I personally do is I do a circle, like a large circle, so that it would go around my face. And so, and again, because it's a mist, some of the particles will go in the middle of my face, some will go around, and it will place itself. And so it won't look like, oh my gosh, it's so in the center of your face that you look like a bronze statue. That's the last look. This look is not in. This is not a look that you want to go for. So just as a, you know, friendly advice, you may want to simply use it on the contour of your face, and the particles will place themselves where they need to go. And again, if you want to have a little bit more in the center of your face, spray on your hand, use your brush, go where you want it, and then just dab. And that way, not the dab move, but dab it on your skin. So that's pretty much, those are the steps that are really the ABC of this wonderful product. You know, and it's very easy. It's good for everyone. It reaches all crowds, whether you're young, whether you're a little bit more mature, you know, whether you're always in a rush. These are great formats that you can take in your purse, and especially the bronzer. You know, it's great for a last-minute retouch when you're leaving the office and you just want to go have a bite to eat after work. It's just, you know, I could go on and on, just like that. When we get started, we're so passionate about this. You know, it's just a fabulous product that you can really customize how you use. You know, I gave you some tips. Some other people would have other tips, and really you will come up with your own way of using it. But what is sure is that it will always be a success, whether it's your first time or your 100th time. You will always be happy and feel fantastic to go and present it to other people.
Thank you, Martine. That was wonderful. I'm really here taking notes. I did hear about your tip about doing the circle with the bronzer, and I tried it, and it was so much better how it easily laid on the areas that I want to contour. So I've tested that one, and I love it. So thank you for sharing that. So quickly, we want to share with you guys some of the tools that we have for you in the back office available so that you can make your home parties, your presentations look more beautiful, more presentable, high-end, just like Jeunesse, high quality. And this beautiful display is available on the back office under marketing materials, and you can definitely be able to get this. Also, it holds a primer, a bronzer, and the foundation, and then it has some information. It's pretty heavy, it's acrylic, it's beautiful, and that we have very limited quantities. So if this is something that you like and you want to have a display at your home parties or your presentations, or your expos, you want to make sure that you get this right away. The other thing we have is a brochure for you to insert into your We Live Jeunesse magazine. So right here, what you're seeing is the insert. It easily can insert into the magazine. You have 10 brochures for I think it's about $3, so you can have that. And then the other tools that we have is a beautiful mailer, which has the exact same information that you have on the brochure on the insert, except this is easy and ready to mail. So if you want to share this with some friends on the other side of the country, you have some friends in Canada or vice versa, you could definitely mail this out to your friends. It'll have the steps, before and after pictures, and then also a lot of information about Beauty with Benefits. Another tool we have in the back office for sale is also the Shade Selector, which the correct name is the Shade Matching Guide. It's a great tool for you to be able to quickly match your customers or yourself in terms of knowing what is the shade that you should use. Now, if you are more into the technology that both Deb and Martine mentioned earlier, it's very easy. You don't have to wait to have this tool to match and know what are some of your customers and distributors' skin tone, especially the shade that they're going to be using, because you can easily go to the Easy Match Guide, which is on your Jeunesse-Global.com website. On your replicated sites, there is an area where it's called Easy Match Guide. You put in the color of the foundation that you're currently using at whatever brand, thousands of brands, and it will tell you exactly which shade you are. And let me tell you, I was a little skeptical and I tried it, and it was spot on the one that I'm supposed to be using, which is the number 4. So I'm excited about that. So that's a great tool that you have also to be able to use and take advantage of. Now, let's talk about, of course, once you're sharing NV and you want to make sure that you have something to offer to your customers, we have a new tab. It's called the Promos tab. You can find this on your replicated site. This Promos tab has a little bit of magic, and it only appears when there's a promotion or a set that we have available for your customers and for yourself. So for yourself as a distributor, you can add this Beauty with Benefits set that has a moisturizer, luminous moisturizer. It has a primer and it has a foundation. These 3 products together are designed to last you at least 4 weeks. And the bronzer is one that you can use and sell it as an add-on, because you definitely will probably have it for more than 30 days. And for you as a distributor, you can find these packages, the Beauty with Benefits set, you can find it in the back office, and you can add it to your auto ship so that you always have the opportunity of receiving NV at your door. And then other things that we have for you is we've added sign-up packages for you and your customers. And now this is one of the ways that we earn extra income with Jeunesse, so we want to make sure that you're taking advantage of it. So there's an ambassador package that only has Luminesse, IA, and NV with a beautiful stand. And then there's also a Supreme package that only has NV and Subluminesse for both US and Canada. These are available now, so that this is an opportunity for you to have some great RSB and in terms of what you're getting with that. Now, also wanted to let you know about many of you joined our call last week, and you were wondering where do we get the recording, and the one from tonight, you can also get it here. So when you log into your back office, you're going to log into your back office, and once you log in, you're going to go to JCloud. Under JCloud, you select North America, English, and Education Calendar. If you're wanting to access the French recording, you would select North America, French, Education Calendar. So depending on what language you want to select, Chinese, you select North America, Chinese, Education Calendar. It'll be in the own language for for the own language, and that way you can access tonight's webinar and then all the webinars that we'll be having every Tuesday. Now, Martine, I know that we're running out of time, but we're so excited that you're going to be hitting the road tomorrow for our Canadian road tour this weekend, and you're going to be doing some live product demos with NV, correct?
Yes, and I tell you, this is me as a child in a candy store all weekend. We're going tomorrow. We start with Calgary. We're going to be in Vancouver the day after. Saturday we're in Toronto. Sunday we're in Montreal, and both in Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal, we also have Chinese sessions before the English or French session. So it's going to be jam-packed with us being excited and the content that we have. You know, we have our incredible NV introduction and demos. I'm going to have such a great time. We are thrilled to bring all the updates and the news and the announcements to Canada. We're closing the North America tour, and so you know, there will be a lot of training, education, coaching. So no one wants to miss that. If you're in Canada, or if you have Canadian team members, or if you're looking at having new ones, please let them know that we're on tour, and we have our Facebook Canada, Jeunesse Canada corporate page, and I think on the North America you can also find the information, the flyers with hotels and everything that you need to know should you want to attend, or should you want to send someone to see us. And if you do send people to see myself or Stephen Jones, our general manager, you know, tell them to come and say hello, and tell them that you sent them, and we'll take good care of them.
Wonderful. Thank you, Martine. I'm excited for Canada to have their meetings finally. And then, Deb, I want you to, any final thoughts you'd like to share on our call tonight?
Oh, sure. You know, just real quick as we wrap this up, just a few quick tips. Keep in mind that if you carry these perfect little tiny cans with you, have a shade that matches, maybe a little bit shade darker than the inside of your arm. And then when you are out and about and you're talking with people, you can quickly spray it on the inside of your arm and show people how flawless it looks, how it hides the veins, how it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. They can touch your arm. And that way you have a quick demo that you can do at any time. You don't have to be doing someone's face. And I think it'll just be a simple way to be able to show people what you have in a very quick way. And so just keep in mind that this is something that we can replace with a far superior product. We can replace what people are already using, and give them an opportunity to use something that's going to help them look younger and feel younger and even be healthier with this product. Thank you, Edna.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, I want to leave you with this. Well, two things. I have some questions came up. One is you do need a screwdriver for the acrylic display to put it together, so make sure, and thank you, Heather, for pointing that out. And then also, I want to leave you with this quote. And first of all, I want to thank you for joining us tonight, for taking a little bit of your time tonight to grow and develop yourself. And I want to leave you with this quote. All growth depends upon activity. There's no development without effort, and effort means work. So now is the time where we take action, start creating your list, start getting connected with those people, and don't be afraid to start sharing the product. We lead with the product. We always want to make sure that we are putting on that activity, the income-producing activities that actually are going to generate development, whether it is in your business, in your personal life, or even in your pocket with your sales. And so thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much to Martine and Deb, our special guests for this evening. Remember, you can listen to the recording on the JCloud under Education Calendar, and we wish you a wonderful evening. Thank you.